EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
I know Derek Todd
Smith. This will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Black 20.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Well, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Robert Alford. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
44. 43 to Mike. Delta. Check, 43.
Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll run with Michel. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's got daylight. 30. A big-time run there by Sony Michel, and even 80 yards. So he nearly took it. The distance gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. They'll try to run it. This is Conner, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal.
Here I come again. Jack 15.
And they will run it with Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Sony Michel. with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point.
I did not want to start my game.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Kick 6 man.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken short. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Yeah, I know what it is. Coach Buck, I'm starting out in it. Depends on when he come in. It's time.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
Yeah, something for that too.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Well, that's a familiar connection right there. Christian Kirk was in the same class as Kyler Murray at Texas A&M. They played together as freshmen before Murray transferred. Kirk, though, he stayed in College Station, had a great 3-year career before being drafted 47th overall in 2018. Was having a solid rookie campaign last year, but then broke his foot in Week 13 and was shut down the rest of the way.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, watch the slant.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray, he's got a man complete. It's Clay. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line.
I ain't even got a chance to do it yet.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's all
fighting to get back to the goal. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
NCAA nigga, Penn's book. You know what it is. He don't know. He think it's the Penn's book. Like this.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion. Put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Johnson running right. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Come on, set. 6 yards. Don't let it breathe. Don't let it breathe.
Murray on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go again.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Two ready. Mark 55. Mark 55. And let's pin the mirrors. Mike 55.
Now Murray. And he finds Fitzgerald. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First grab for Fitzgerald. He's got a first down. Through 1 quarter, 9-7 our score.
Why you just didn't call my number? Yeah.
Ready? 50, Mark 50, Mark 50.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I told you. I've been told you that. I've been told you didn't call me. I just can't call you.
Here we go. Here we go.
My phone off.
They can't hang with us.
Yeah, I had to pay for my
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Like Thursday night.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
We be at road.
Now Murray again. Open man is Kirk, complete. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Brought my son something to eat.
The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down.
I just got to the house. I just got to the house and just got my son something to eat. He couldn't eat what my folks cooked. Nah, I had to go get him like some chili and soup. My mama never had fish. He couldn't eat it.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down.
Okay, he got a little process. He got to follow.
Now this time Murray to throw it. This one caught by Isabella. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
That one goes for 24 yards.
And the Steeler first down.
You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
At the 41-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Middle. 43's the mic. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
No, y'all hate seeing shit like that from me.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Here we go.
You get makeup on the fly. That's why I be telling y'all.
It's just me and you. 43's the mic, boy. Hey, Foxtrot. 43. These two. Keep it up, guys. 43's the mic. 43's the mic.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And this is going to be
bullshit.
picked up by Deontay Thompson, the rookie from Bama.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. To throw is Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. A good pickup there, a 22. Nice pass that time by the #1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M, then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield. Then his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. Won the Heisman Trophy and led the Sooners to the college football playoff. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Murray again, 2nd and 10.
Give me this.
Throw
You know what you want to do, bum.
Christian Kirk, the
Come
man he was looking for,
time.
and it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
He got me. Didn't even know that.
Check 55 to Mike. I'm coming.
Murray to air it out again. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
The defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away.
That's crazy.
And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Let's go, man. We got to go get something.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 16.
On the ground, this is Michel. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Quarter. No spacing. Rip right. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. King.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
I'm coming right back with it.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Hey, exit. 58 the mic. 58 the mic.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
First down, Steelers.
Set. White 80. 43 Snickers. 66. Wide. Get wide. Switch.
Now a first down carry, it's Michel. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Snickers.
Now Michel, and an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Take 2 of them. Solid, 5 down.
Now Roethlisberger.
That boy hitting a glitch on me.
And he goes down once more.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front.
I got
What's that old
everybody
saying?
on his
Those who
jump
forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them.
Come on.
That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, here's Samuels. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 43-yard attempt.
Saved it and a pick six.
Boswell's kick is good.
And I'm only down.
And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This will be taken in at the 1.
He's going to think I'm in that pinch bug. He's going to think I'm in that pinch bug.
At the 22-yard line.
Yeah. I'm finna get him right now. He's going to think I'm sitting in that pinch bug.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects. Tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Oh, don't do me like that.
Show him one thing.
Don't do me like that.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He's fucking me up, flipping it too. That's what he's doing.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the run. They're running it. Watch the shift.
On 1st down, Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Got it. 55. Mike 55. Here we go. Here we go. 55 is my guy. 55. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Run it! Mike's 50, Mike's 50!
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone.
He called me.
Touchdown,
I can't even lie. He called me.
Charles Clay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2.
Bang, 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 bang.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone to put the lead up 2 more. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half score against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Yeah, I'll tell me how I'll pick this up.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
At the 18-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Murray going to throw. And it's caught.
He kissed
stopped
it.
a few
Come
yards
on,
shy of the
man.
goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm done.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will get him one closer. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. Going up top. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
He's kind of shaking. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Man, though. Hard.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the twist.
No spacing. Hey, alert. Let's go. Flashing.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Focus.
Check right. Check 3.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
He's going. We got double up.
22, 44. Smith. These two.
The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Alford. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football.
We got this.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They begin with Michel on the ground, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Middle. Hey, wahoo!
Throwing on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike 58 right there. He's trying to win.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Able to find Switzer. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. Roethlisberger now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
We want it. Come to my world. Block it back.
This is Michelle on the counter. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
3rd and 2, now Roethlisberger. He'll get this one to Switzer. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46.
I'm going to run you over. 43's the me too. 43's the Mike. Let's go, D.
Now Roethlisberger. Open man is Switzer complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Ready? White 80.
Yeah, come on.
He don't know no better. Flag.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Nick Vanette, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
50, Mike, 50. 8 yards on the pickup.
Again, it's Johnson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. The pass complete. It's Bird. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB,
And Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
43 in the mic.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Take two of them. Let's make these
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Taken in by Switzer on the left side. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Let's go. Let's go. Take 4. Take 4. He's checking.
Take both of them.
Crash.
50. Hey, Alpha.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Check the out. Check the out. Check the out. 43 is the mic.
Lock it back.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he connects with Vance McDonald. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball?
Ben to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Jack 16.
Mike 43. Mike.
5. Easy.
Let's go. 36.
Lock it down.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want to.
Beat these two. Hey.
Motion. Check. Shit.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Cardinals 38, Steelers 31. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Jameer Byrd on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Arizona, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile for Pittsburgh,
2-minute turnovers, ladies and gentlemen.